And I kind of wrote a little bit more in on this point, and maybe it'll be beneficial for you as well. At the very heart of knowing God's will is the issue of separation from the evil things of the world. Separation from the evil things of the world. So I'm finding a lot of times people don't know what we're supposed to separate from. Separate from the evil things of the world. We don't have to be monk-like life or an Amish-style life where we are just cloistering ourselves away from the world or raising barbed wire fences. It's not what we mean by separation, but when it comes to the evil things of life, that is what we want to separate from. Look with me in Romans 12 and verse number 2. It says, "And be not conformed to this world." It's an interesting word, and I want you to think about a mold. And when you want to when you want to use that mold, you're going to use it to form something. You're going to get something to conform to it. Maybe you'll pour something into that mold, and it is going to conform to that mold. So that word conform implies, and this is number 2, the word conform implies that we are weak and can be molded. We are weak and we can be molded. We are pliable. We are pliable. When Shelley was studying at Akron University she at the time pursuing some nursing, studying things, she had to take sociology. She hated the class. And I enjoyed reading some of the things in her sociology book and fascinated by it because it's the study of people, and white people do what it is that they do. And it disturbs me how they would have a room full of 10 people. And they would tell the 9 people that we're going to say that this is metal. They told 9 out of the 10. And then they put all 10 people together, but there was one person in there that wasn't in there when they said, we're going to say that this is metal. And it's clearly paper. And then the person in charge of the class would say, okay, now everybody knows that this is metal, right? All of you who know that this is metal, raise your hand. And the 9 people would raise their hand. And you know, a lot of times what the 10th person would do? And sociologically, what they're finding out is what we already know, is that people are moldable, they're pliable. Something can be clearly red, but because enough people say that it's blue, maybe I'm wrong, it's not red, I guess it's blue, because the majority can't be wrong. The world is evangelistic in that the world is trying to get people to follow it, and it's trying to get people to fall into its mold, and people are pliable. And God is saying, do not be conformed, pliable to the world's way, but rather conform yourself to God's way. Because we are weak and we are pliable. We can be bent. We can be shaped. The word conform implies that we are weak and we can be molded. As far as being separated from the world, there are some really good verses there that are beneficial for you to read. Ephesians 5:11, Titus 2:12. Number 4, knowing God's will requires transformation.